But today, as you can see, we are back in Tower 3D Pro. We are at Philadelphia International Airport in Philadelphia. Of course. And today we are doing, it's about 5 p.m. and we're doing with a little bit of fog. So this is the first time we're showing you some adverse weather. So there is actually stormy, foggy, and clear. So we'll start playing with these more now that we have the feel for the game. You know, you guys, we understand what this game is about. But let's hop in because I think we'll have plenty of time to talk at this airport. It's not really like a bumpin' airport all the time. All right, here we are in Philadelphia. We're going to go around and, of course, do our usual setup where we reduce everything. And we're going to turn our lights on because you can see it's a little bit hard to see out here. We're going to get this airplane moving before we discuss our plan for today. And then we'll have some fun and talk. Piedmont 4835, pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Ground, 9er left, pushback approved. Piedmont 4835.
Perfect.
Philadelphia Tower.
We also have a American coming in.
Runway 9er right.
American 722, runway 9er right, clear to land. Perfect.
Runway 9er right, cleared to land. American 722.
Perfect. All right. But here we are in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is one of those airports that you fly through every once in a while, but you always forget that you flew through it. And I say that in the nicest way possible. It's kind of laid out kind of like Charlotte, except a little bit smaller, where like all the regional jets, operate over in this terminal. And then all of the larger jets are over in these terminals that you would have to walk to in those cases. But that's basically it. You can see we have, I'm guessing these are some international flights, or they might be Americans, but they're still just international flights. And then, of course, we have some liveries not loaded in, which is fine. I'm not worried about it. But we can see United, Delta, Southwest, Frontier over here. And then, of course, I think Piedmont, which I think this is actually United, but I also think American operates out of here as well.
Ground, Piedmont 4835 ready to taxi.
All right. Piedmont 4835, runway 9er left, taxi via Juliet, Hotel, Echo, Kilo.
Runway 9er left, taxi.
There we go.
Juliet,
I kind of want to take them.
Kilo, Piedmont 4835.
So, as this airport gets running and everything, you can see here. So this is the arrival runway 9er right, and this is the takeoff runway that we're going to use. In no way are we using 17 or 35 here, and we're also not using the smaller runway, which we actually could if we wanted to. We could have some arrivals come in here, some of the smaller aircraft, which even if we don't have this runway open for arrivals, we can always tell some airplanes to enter the final for this runway. So if it gets a little busy, which I'm not expecting it to on this foggy day, we will be able to kind of declump, declump. We'll be able to de-stress this runway a little bit by bringing them over here. We can also, if we don't have a lot of departures, if we don't have a lot of departures but a lot of arrivals, we can also split them and have a couple come in on 9er left here, and that kind of thing. So that's my game plan for today. Like I said, Philadelphia is not really like a super busy airport. It's not like an Atlanta or I'd even say like an LAX. That was like a constant busy. So it's not really like that here. It's a little bit slower, a little bit more relaxed. But yeah. Okay, so tell you what, I am going to let the game run here for about, I want to say 15-ish minutes before I bring you back. Kind of get, because it does take a bit for just the entire airport to wake up. They like try to ease you into it. So let me play for about 10 to 15 minutes here, and then I will bring you back and kind of see where we're at that mark. Who knows? We might even be less busy than we are now, but let's try it, and I'll bring you back. All right. So, didn't even really take 10 minutes for the airport to kind of come alive here. You can see it's more a lot of arrivals. I think we picked a time in the airport schedule where it is mostly arrivals, because airports kind of go through that ebb and flow of departures and arrivals. So I think we just kind of picked up. You can see there's quite a few empty gates, especially as you get over into these terminals.
Southwest 154 ready to taxi.
Perfect. So I think we're just getting those arrivals in to replenish those gates right now, but you can see we also have some departures getting ready to go. Southwest 154, runway 9 left, taxi via Juliet, Kilo 3, Kilo. Southwest 154, runway 9 left, taxi via Juliet, Kilo 3, Kilo.
Runway 9 left, taxi via Juliet, Kilo 3, Kilo Southwest 154.
Perfect.
Philadelphia Tower, American 1632 with you, runway 9 right.
American 1632, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Runway 9 right, cleared to land.
So the
American
traffic flow for this
1632.
airport is actually pretty simple. It's kind of a well-designed airport for the setup it has. For the size it's pretty, I would say, pretty large runway or airport. It services a lot of people, a lot of flights in and out of Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a popular destination. It's a big city. But the traffic pattern for this airport is incredible. Most of these arrivals get off around or before Yankee. So then you can have them come up Yankee and come Juliet, which is the closest taxiway to the terminal. And this does not interfere with 9 left, so they don't have to stop here. So basically, the only thing you have to watch for is once you give them that taxi route, you only have to watch if they're going to go head-to-head with one of your outgoing planes, which is Southwest here. You can see there's no outcrop to Kilo in between here, which usually we would try to get them out to Echo or Kilo as soon as possible. So when they're in this little area, where they're in these terminals, we actually have to bring them down to Kilo 3 here. That's the only time we really have to watch them, which I did pay attention. This American is actually coming up here, and then this Delta is actually coming up right where this one's turning. So that's the only one we had to watch for. So not a big deal. We didn't have to watch for much after. Just had to make sure that this Delta did not get too close at Southwest, which it didn't. United 2027, taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet, United 2027.
American 735, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
Roger, good day. Let's see, you're going to Atlanta. That's great. Austin, Texas. Minneapolis. KIH is, I think it's Washington, Dallas, actually. Savannah, Georgia. Lexington, Kentucky. And KDEN is Denver. If you guys didn't know, I don't expect people just to understand the airport codes. When you're flying, they usually don't even use the airport codes. Like the flight attendants just call it by the name. But basically, these airport codes are how pilots communicate. And even on the flight itineraries that flight attendants get, they get the airport code. So they kind of have to know the airport codes too. So you kind of learn them. They're pretty easy. And they usually spell out or as close to the actual location. And the K is a symbol meaning that it is within the United States. So the United States airport codes all start with a K. Canada, I believe, is a Y. Air Wisconsin 4048, taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet. Hello? Are you listening? Air Wisconsin 4048, taxi to terminal via Yankee. Why? That's not what I said. First off, listen here. Let's try it one more time. Air Wisconsin 4048. I'm also saying it
Say
wrong.
again.
Air Wisconsin 4084. Taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi
Of course,
to
me
terminal
saying
via
it wrong
Yankee
is what was
Juliet
causing
near
the issue.
Wisconsin 4084.
Southwest 154, runway 90 left, clear for takeoff. That's also not what I said. Is my voice working properly? Southwest 154, runway 90 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 9er left cleared for takeoff.
Oh.
Southwest 154.
Shame, shame, shame. Air Wisconsin 4132. Taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to terminal
The
via
thing
Yankee
that
Juliet,
shocks me
Wisconsin
about this
4132.
taxiway is, to me, that taxiway is close enough where they should technically have to hold short. That taxiway is definitely within the threshold of that runway. By that, I mean, so how airports kind of look at this is if an airplane was taxiing underneath here right now, and an airplane was landing on it, if this airplane was on the glide slope of this runway, would it hit this, or would these aircraft come too close for comfort? You'll see sometimes at airports, they'll have taxiways like this, and you actually do have to stop. You have to hold short, and they have to give you the crossing permission before you actually do that, and that's just to make sure that there isn't any close calls, like the wheels or something getting too close. Also, the engine blast from this would hit that aircraft pretty hard. Southwest, have a great trip to Atlanta today. Hopefully the weather isn't too bad down there. Hopefully you get out of the fog. Looks like we are going to be having some more arrivals. They're just going to take their time actually getting in here, so we're going to have a little bit of a downtime here in between aircraft, which is fine. My guess is we'll probably have a departure.
Philadelphia Tower, FedEx 707 with you, runway 9er right.
FedEx 707, runway 9er right, clear to land.
Runway 9er right cleared to land. FedEx 707.
Sweet. So that's actually a cargo, so he's going to come right down here onto this cargo ramp. But the funny thing is he will probably exit facing this way, so we'll have to bring him up Sierra and down uniform. Southwest 154, contact departure.
Roger. Good day.
American 1632, taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
And just like that, we have no
1632.
departures and only arrivals on the airport today, which is fine. I'm okay with it. With all these flashing lights, you can see we're gonna have at least some departures here. I won't even say shortly, but they will be happening. But how's everyone's week? Was it good? I hope it's good. I'm telling you, these weeks just keep going by. They feel like they go by faster and faster. Granted, that could also be because I'm recording this on a Sunday. But who knows? Also, keep your eye out on the channel. I think I'm going to post...
Philadelphia Tower, Southwest 1384.
dare you
with you,
interrupt
runway
me like
9er
that.
Right.
I think I'm going to post the
Philadelphia Tower.
the
Spirit
takeoff
Wings
and landings
267
of my
requesting push and
flights
start.
to West Palm Beach on... my flight is on Wednesday, but I'm not going to post them on Wednesday. I think I'll post them like the 23rd. I think they will replace... I don't know. I'll think about it. They will definitely be posted. It's just when. You're going up there. You're going there. Spirit Wings 267. Pushback approved. Spirit Wings 267. Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er left.
Ground. 9er left. Push
Southwest
back
1384. Runway 9er right. Clear to
Spirit Wings
land.
267.
That was...
Runway
I thought I was saying the
9er
wrong
right,
thing
cleared
for a
to
bit there.
land Southwest 1384.
Spirit in its formal livery. This is a lot of people call this it's classic. No, not classic. Oh, what is it? Like, I don't know. They always refer to this as like it's suit and tie livery, because you know Spirit is the one that has the bright yellow airplanes and is the bear fair and all that stuff. All the memes about Spirit Airlines right now are hilarious.
Ground. Spirit Wings 267 ready to taxi.
Spirit Wings 267, runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo.
Runway 9 left, taxi via Kilo. Spirit Wings 267.
We'll keep an eye on these two.
Philadelphia Tower, Brickyard 4439 with you, runway 9 right.
Brickyard 4439, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Runway 9 right, cleared to land. Brickyard 4439.
There we go. Now it's just kind of a waiting game. This is kind of a nice little airport to play at after the last couple weeks of Atlanta and then LaGuardia and then LAX, Los Angeles. I can't believe I almost just forgot that I recorded that, because I recorded it just like a couple days ago. But it's fine. It's fine. We don't judge. Spirit Wings 267, hold position.
Hold position, Spirit Wings 267.
We'll let that American pass in front of that Spirit before we start them on their taxi. All right, Spirit Wings 267, continue taxi. Sorry, I'm curious. Like, when I record these videos, do you want me to go like in depth about like how these airports operate? Because like I could
Philadelphia
bore
Tower,
you.
Southwest 3041 with you, runway 9 right.
And I do mean bore you with like how certain things of like these airports operate, because there's a lot of things that the general public don't really know. But it's also like, you try to keep it relatable. This is, I'm trying to entertain, trying to lift spirits and also lift airplanes off the ground. Am I right? Southwest 3041, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Runway 9 right, cleared to land. Southwest 3041.
All right, so we have a FedEx coming in here. Let's see here. What is the FedEx? It's a 763, which is from Memphis, which is FedEx's hub. If you didn't know that. FedEx's hub is in Memphis, and then UPS's hub is in Louisville, Kentucky, just an hour south of where we live. Memphis is actually in the game, so we actually might, here within the next couple weeks, hop over to Memphis and have some fun with some FedEx airplanes over there. Now we're just kind of waiting for this FedEx to stop its roll, which I'm telling you, it's kind of comical. They literally will pull off. We'll see if he pulls off on the right side. Yep, pulls off on the wrong side. FedEx 707, taxi to ramp via Sierra, uniform.
Taxi
Look,
to
and he
ramp via Sierra uniform, FedEx
he's literally
707.
parking right down Yankee here. If he took a right instead of a left, he would have gotten a straight taxi into his gate. But no. Spirit Wings 267, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 9 left, cleared for takeoff.
Only
Spirit
the
Wings 267.
the most difficult way here in Philadelphia. FedEx is dopey. He's so stupid. Just taking our time. I actually haven't been to Philadelphia in a little bit. I'm trying to think the last time I flew through Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a little bit of a hub for American. If you did not know that, American flies a lot out of Philadelphia. Southwest 1384. Taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Also,
Southwest
please get
1384.
off the runway. One thing that I wish this game did was increase their taxi speeds once they've landed on a runway. Because you'll see they when they get down to their normal speed and then they just stick there, which realistically
Delta 194 with you, runway 9er right.
Realistically they would hustle off the runway because they understand time is money. They need to get off that runway so that there's enough spacing behind them. My only complaint about the game. Delta 194, runway 9er right, clear to land. Coming in from
right,
Salt Lake City.
Delta 194.
Yeah, now FedEx, you're gonna have to wait to cross because you decided to taxi the stupidest way. The thing is I can tell them which at what exit to exit. I could have told him to exit at Yankee, but the issue is Yankee is on both sides of the runway, so he probably still would have exited the wrong side, even if I told them what exit to take. It's such a hard life over here. Spirit Wings 267, contact departure.
Roger, good day.
Roger, good day. Roger. Brickyard 4439er, taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet Brickyard 4439er.
The one airport that isn't in this game that I'm shocked at the moment is Chicago O'Hare. That is where I'm flying through on Wednesday. I'm flying
Philadelphia Tower, Delta 1400 requesting push and start.
Delta 1400, pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Ground, 9er left, pushback approved. Delta 1400.
I'm going to the old JFK. John F. Kennedy International Airport. Another New York airport that we will probably visit here soon in the game. Yeah, but I'm surprised that Chicago's not in here. Chicago being one of the bigger airports in the United States, I'm surprised they haven't put that in the game. Truthfully, I need to look into the game and see what airport is next that they're adding. It's not something I've looked into, which is weird because I feel like I would keep up on that stuff, you know?
Philadelphia ground, Delta 1400 ready to taxi.
Delta 1400, runway 9er left, taxi via Juliet, Kilo 3, Kilo.
Runway 9er left, taxi via Juliet, Kilo 3, Kilo.
Once this
Delta
Southwest has
1400.
officially landed, we can tell this FedEx to cross. There we go. Southwest 3041, taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to terminal
FedEx
via
707,
Yankee Juliet,
continue
Southwest
taxi.
3041. Continue taxi FedEx 707.
Yeah, so the Southwest, we're going to have to watch him and stop him before Kilo 3, which is this one right here. So we can actually stop him. We can stop that Southwest just about behind these Americans here. And yes, you have your taxi instructions. It's a 752, a Boeing 757-200. Truthfully, that Delta might make it to Kilo 3 before that Southwest gets close enough to them. But we'll just keep an eye. We'll just keep an eye. And if they make it with enough spacing, we plan that. And don't let anyone tell you differently. You take credit for things when they work out. The only thing is you also have to take blame for things when they don't work out. That is how it works. Alright, that FedEx is now... has to taxi all down that ramp to get to where it's going. But that's fine. That's fine. I'm not upset. You are. Look at that. Perfect. Southwest didn't even have to slow down. Oh, man, we're saving them so much money and time. I'm expecting a raise. Oh, man. There also is a general aviation ramp over here. There's no airplanes over there, so I don't think we really have to worry about any GA planes today. Which is fine. They're always kind of fun to try to weave in because they're so much slower.
Philadelphia Tower, Frontier Flight 100 with you runway 9er right.
Frontier Flight 100, runway 9er right, clear to land.
Runway 9er right, cleared to land. Frontier Flight 100.
You do kind of have to focus on your enunciation for the voice recognition to actually pick it up. Southwest is coming in to its gate, which is within
Philadelphia Tower, Endeavor 3441 requesting push and start.
Oh, I bet you are. Endeavor 3441, pushback approved, expect runway 9er left.
Ground, 9er left, pushback approved. Endeavor 3441.
I have no idea where KRUD is. But it is a CRJ, so it must be closer. It must be like more of a small regional kind of airport kind of thing. Not a highly sought after destination. Well, I can't judge. I can't judge. It might be. Delta 194, taxi to terminal via Yankee Juliet.
Taxi to
Delta
terminal
1400, runway
Delta
9er left, cleared for
194.
takeoff.
Runway 9er left, cleared for takeoff. Delta 1400.
Endeavor 3441, runway 9er left, taxi via Kilo.
Philadelphia ground, Endeavor 3441 ready to taxi. Runway 9er left, taxi via Kilo. Endeavor 3441.
Alright. That smoke does not look good. Might just be the textures. I hope it's the textures. I hope that plane doesn't have engine trouble. That is also one thing that's not in this game is emergencies. You will never have an airplane return back to the airport, which I think could be a really cool thing to have in this game. Like every once in a while, just throw in like, I don't know, like a medical emergency, maybe not a bird strike, but just like an engine failure, maybe even a rejected takeoff every once in a while. A rejected takeoff could be cool because you kind of have to do some special things with that. Let's watch this Boeing 757-200 series take off here. Up, up, and away he goes to New York. New York's really not that long of a flight from Philadelphia, but it must be a popular one because they're operating quite a big aircraft on it. But as that Delta departs, I think I'm going to call it for this week's episode of Tower 3D Pro. I know this airport was a more calm and relaxed airport than usual, but trust me, within the next couple weeks we'll get back to a busy, more stressful airport, because I know that's what you guys like to see. But I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you back on Tuesday with another episode, another video. All right, well, bye guys.